Oh, look at that. It says I'm live. Okay. Well, then, pardon me. Back to Duergaroth faction event. Up to level 270. I did full clears all the way up through 250, and now I'm just rushing the throne room. It's kind of nice. 3 fights. The pure faction fight at level 100 was very easy. I expect 300 will be just quite a bit harder. Let's see. I'm using Orb Weaver for Entangle right off the bat. Hiking Iron Gut, Thrall for mana, Essence of Evil to take care of those pesky non-devourable Deep Dwarves, and Zool to create skulls, and it is working fabulously. I could use Fiendfire instead of Essence of Evil, but I haven't really felt the need to. And I have bought 4 level 7 potions. And I'm hoping that should get me up around level 4. Right now it's at like 410. But I think it'll probably get me to... I should get at least another Valraven before that. So I may have to buy one more tier if I want to finish this today, which I might want to. I'm not really sure yet. And of course I didn't put a reminder out that I was going live because I just kind of decided to go live. So far, this has been a very easy event. It all comes down to how hard the level 300 pure faction team is. And if that's not too bad, then maybe 500 won't be too bad. I'm a little skeptical on that, but we'll see. And I'll probably just be blabbing on about things that are not too important because I I don't really have to pay too much attention to what's going on here. There's nothing dangerous so far. Oh, let's see. I don't like you doing true damage. And we'll take care of Zathnos. And I need to look because I think I'm not... I forgot what level I'm on. I should just be headed straight to the throne room. I don't need to do these other rooms anymore. They just take too long. Okay. I actually like the throne room fight better than the first fight because you can devour Nyarmel and then cast on one of the 2 dwarves that are non-devourable. And with Orb Weaver, you're pretty much just filling up Zool right away the next time. If you don't have Zool, what could you use? you could use Shabanu Vespera. Shabanu would work. Not in this team, but you could build a team around Shabanu. You could probably build a team around Sycorax. You could do the, what is that called? The brown weapon. Shield of Urskaya. Probably Thrall for your mana. Guard's Avatar. And not sure what exactly else I would use, but probably TPK. But you don't need TPK. But it would be nice to have. Run that with, something with starting with a Dust Storm, Titan, Dervish, something like that. And they can hit me all they want. It's not a big deal. Oh, hi, Michelle. How are you doing today? I saw your comment on my other video. It looks like you got, Ironhawk quite easily. I can't believe how easily I got that. That's probably the quickest one I've ever pulled. Okay. After this, don't go down because I'm rushing the throne room. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm doing pretty good. It's good to hear you're doing well. And I know somebody else commented as well that they got it quite easy as well. So that always makes me happy because I know we've all had our difficulties before where you're trying to pull a mythic and it just never shows up. But as far as, let's see, if you don't have Zool, but you do have Guard's Avatar, yeah. Shield of Urskaya, maybe Thrall, Titan class, Dervish class, something like that. Guard's Avatar, and you could probably run Rock Troll down at the bottom because Thrall just creates so much mana. Especially if you're going to end up going for Pure Faction 500 or even just trying to finish level 500, you're going to probably end up buying some tier 7 potions, and Thrall just takes the whole board away. So what's good for you, Michelle? So far this new faction's very easy. I'm just about, I think I'm in level 280, so I'm going to be doing Pure Faction at 300 again. And that way I'll have the pet at Legendary once I hit Pure Faction 500. But so far this has been easy. I don't even have to pay any attention to what's going on. I kind of like it. And anytime they give me a 3-room shot right to the throne, that's really nice. And it can't be as bad as last month. That Pure Faction 500, oh boy. Stargazer. And people have told me about Vashtagon and using that. I still don't understand Vashtagon. And I know people use it with hiking Iron Gut. I probably need to read over it a little bit better. I just kind of don't understand it. Probably because I haven't looked enough. Oh, okay. You're not actually using it for the Devour then. You're just using it for Curse. Okay. Yeah, I was mentioning probably before you got in here that if I end up having any problems, I'll just switch this out to Fiendfire. But not really having any problems at all. So I'm kind of just going to go with what I have here. Okay. Well, you know what? That makes me think that people that have posted in our Delve channel on the Discord that say they've used Vashtagon before with hiking Iron Gut probably are just using it for the curse. I never thought of that because it's one of those mythics that I've always been like, okay, I have it, but okay, goody. And I just love these delves when they let me use Hiking Iron Gut and Zool and Orb Weaver or something similar to that, so I can start with whatchamacallit, Entangle plus a Purple Storm. Yeah, I know it's not called a Purple Storm, but I always forget half the names of everything in the game. It's kind of just, well, that's me. So I was surprised that anybody jumped in here this quickly. Usually, when I go live, I don't know if anybody ever jumps in and says hi to me until I'm on for at least a half hour to an hour. Oh, what level am I on? I should probably look. Seeing how I have to do a pure faction at 300. Let's see. Uh, oh my. I hope nobody could hear that. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one then. My washing machine downstairs is kind of going a little bonkers. So for how fast this is going, oh, I'm on level 300. I guess I'll do a 310 pure faction. That's fine. I may actually be able to get this finished today. It'll be my first one being finished on Friday. That's assuming it doesn't interfere with my nap time. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I take naps. Let's see. I don't like Vod, do I? So I suppose I should keep talking because in case anybody's listening, they're most likely doing their own faction event and they're just kind of tuned in to, I don't know, hear me speak about anything that just pops into my head. Kind of like when I did the Pure Faction video last month, and unfortunately, a whole bunch of it got corrupted, and I believe it was because I had some internet upload problems, and so I don't think anybody even listened to it, unfortunately, because it was pretty much unwatchable, and I had some pretty interesting things in there to say. Well, not really, but I thought they were interesting. Or at least that's my story. Oh, YPI. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, 5 p.m. So that means you're off work and everything. Wonderful. Well, hopefully. What is it? It's a little after 10 a.m. here. Let's see. Okay, I need to do Pure Faction. And I believe I'm going to have to switch my banner as well. Let's see. I know I had Deep Golem up front. And I believe I was using Darksmith. And 2 Nyar Mills. At least that's what I used at level 100, and it worked out just fine. Purple brown or purple red? Purple red takes away yellow, but nobody cares about Darksmith. I think it is what it is. So this fight here should be absolutely no problem. It all depends on what the middle room fight is. Let's see, what do you do? Create a stone block, give 99 armor to all allies, or destroy a stone block and deal 99 to all enemies. That's nice, but I'd rather fill up these because they do heavy splash damage. And you get barrier, but you already have barrier. You can explode 1 gem. Oh, it's true damage. I didn't even notice the first time around. Very interesting. Okay, well, that was easy. I know the throne room fight won't be that easy, but at least this one was. What do we have? Oh, no. Well, I've seen worse, but I don't like middle fights with cockatrice in it. So let's see, I want purple and red. By the time I cast you... That's fine, you can take all the skulls you want, I'm not worried. I'm more worried about, are you immune to devour? You are not. I'm worried about your 5% chance to devour on skull damage. So, okay. I don't see any purple or red. No, I certainly don't. All right. I don't need to cast you anymore because I don't want a mana block. I love that stone block just appearing. It's wonderful to be so easily amused. Okay, can I have some red or some purple, please? Thank you. Can I have some more, please? Please, sir, may I have some more? Okay, I don't want to lose my barrier. That's fine. Okay. I'm not used to this. I was just cruising through all these fights, and now I actually have to think just a little bit, and it's very hard for me to think. Okay, might as well fill up the other one. There we go. That's a little better. How do I like the new Mythic? Honestly, I haven't played with it other than that team I put together on my Mythic opening video this morning. I figured I'm gonna get the faction done, and then later this weekend I can play with the new Mythic more. It sure seems like it's, if you have a couple niche medals, you're not going to have any problem whatsoever creating mana, which is very nice. Oh my. That washing machine sounds terrible down there. Now, who's the most dangerous? Probably you, since you can do whatchamacallit, true damage. That washing machine downstairs is starting to scare me. It's actually pretty darn funny. Alright. One more cast. I need them taken care of. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Hold on one moment, please. Yeah, it's pretty loud. I'm washing my pillow, and it's so big it doesn't spin. So, just a moment, I gotta go fix that. Ah, you didn't bother doing pure faction this time. Oh, are you completely done with everything then? That would be nice. My washing machine is, well, turned off. That'll teach me to put a big old pillow in there. Oh, that's right. You've got barrier. You're gonna give barrier. You transformed some gems, so we can at least take care of you. Oh, that's not all bad. Okay. That may have been the loudest washing machine I have ever heard. Okay, this won't kill you, but it's gonna hurt. That must have created a block because I didn't see anything. Let's see. Okay, these reds and purples are getting a little hard to find again. No, that stone block creation, it makes me laugh, but it's got to be one of the dumbest game mechanics I could ever think that they would employ. Just my opinion. Well, let's hit this and hope. I was really hoping that we could take barrier off him so we could kill him on the next cast, but seeing as how every single time I've cast him, it's always a stone block. That got me a little bit of mana. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a match 3 game that I've played since I started this one. I don't think I have. Let's just go ahead and cast this. We'll get a skull any moment here. Oh, good. Barrier. Well, we can get barrier off easy. Now we just gotta fill you. Oh, this'll kill it. Except it's another stone block. Okay. Come on. 99 damage to all enemies. Oh my god, it's another stone block. I think I cast that like 4 times on the Pure Faction 100. And how many times now? About 6 or 7 on 310 here. Every single one has been a stone block. Pretty cool. Oh, I wish being a teenager was only 15 years ago for me. But that's alright. Okay, Pure Faction 310, 300 is done, so 500's not going to be easy. I think it's going to take quite a while, but it probably isn't going to be that hard as long as you can kill Nyarmel quickly with true damage, and then you don't have to worry too much about anything else. Yeah, I think. Let's see, what did I play? Before this, I was playing Puzzle and Dragons, and that just got overloaded with power creep, and it just wasn't fun anymore. Plus, I wasn't very good at it, kind of like this game. And I'm like, no thanks. And what else? I played something, Tower of Saviors. I played that for just a little while, not too long. It was okay. It had some pretty interesting mechanics to it, but I wasn't very good at that either. Kind of like this. Let's see. I think I'm using Thrall, right? Yes. Weapon. Let's see. Essence of Evil and Stool. And what am I using? Purple blue, I think I was using. Yeah, it takes away yellow, but that's fine since we're using Orb Weaver. We're definitely going to get more purple and blue. Well, we'll get more purple. I don't know about blue. Anyways, when I walked down to turn off the washing machine, you should have seen the look that my cat gave me as I walked by, like, dude, what is that noise? I just looked at her and I'm like, sorry. She's like, don't let that happen again. Oh boy. Oh good, Ogrekin. Already at Mythic, so lucky me. And what's that, Venoxia? Good night, Venoxia. And good night, I believe that was Sister of Shadows. I can remember the older troop names, but some of these new ones, I see them, and every now and then I'll be like, where did you come from, new troop? I don't even know your name. Hi, Max76. Thoughts on the new Mythic? I wish I'd played with it more, but kind of after I did that, I did Daily Dungeons, the adventure, trying to help us finish off our weekly event, and I haven't had much time to mess with it. I kind of like that team I threw together real quick. It looked like it's going to be able to refill one, if not both of them, pretty well. But I kind of want to see how it works with... Oops, cast that on the wrong person because I was talking. I kind of want to pair it up with a doomed weapon and see how it works out. I have a feeling that there's going to be a good team with a doomed weapon or maybe Mirage Queen or something somewhere. But I'm also a big sucker for explosions. And, well, when I get to create Doom Skulls and then explode gems, that always makes me happy. So even if it's not a good mythic, I'll probably still play around with it quite a bit and try and find some teams. Super Carnex. I like Carnex. I think Carnex is underrated. It's much better in than people give it credit for. It's actually pretty darn good in Guild Wars. Hey, Tasco, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Let's see. Yeah, Michelle is not a big fan of random Doom Skulls, which I can definitely understand that. I'm in the opposite boat. I normally don't like them, but when they work in my favor, then I like them. And when they don't, I'll be like, I shouldn't have done that. I think maybe mixing it with Lord of Slaughter was a good idea, and Tidecaller worked out pretty well with that one team, just the few fights I did with it. Curious how it'll work out with, something like Dervish or Titan, and then Doomed Weapons. Oh, Wild Queen. Yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, Wild Queen's not Doom Skulls. I sometimes have a weird thing about mixing skulls, Doom Skulls and regular Skull troops, even though I know it doesn't matter. But I'll definitely give it a shot. when I finish off this faction. Which, depending on how long my afternoon nap is, I might be able to finish this today. Well, you guys have watched probably enough of my videos to know that I usually don't get too angry when things don't work out for me unless I just get really frustrated on a pure faction. I kind of just take everything as it is, and it's like, whatever. Let's see. I don't even need to worry about them taking skulls. They're entangled. Of course, I'm also in the unique position to where I don't do guild wars anymore, so I don't really have to worry too much about Doomskulls blowing up in my face. Hey, Rodeo Darts, how are you doing today? And Tasco watched the dev stream. Every time Salty used a troop, she never gained an extra turn. I would love to see what she was running, because just those couple casual PvP fights I did this morning with it, I didn't have any problem with that or refilling anything, but maybe I got lucky. Nice team. Oh, thank you very much, Rodeo Darts. It's working well for me, so I'll put it that way. It's nice and fast, and it's very safe, and I don't even really have to pay attention too much while I play it. Which, for me, that's always a good thing. Oh, what did I use? That's a good question. I know I had Ironhawk, Lord of Slaughter. I used Leprechaun for my mana gen. I don't remember what I used for my weapon. I think I wasn't too worried about what my weapon was going to be. I might have just used something like... Might have used Arboreal Crystal? I can't remember. But that's my fault. I did wake up way too early this morning. I'm all out of gum. As I said, I woke up way too early this morning. And it wasn't because I wanted to play this. It was... just did not sleep well. And I did full clears all the way through 250, so... I'm kind of just cruising along now. Well, 350... Oh, I've got 6 sigils left. That's not much. Oh, that's good that you got Yasmin's Pride. I wish I could remember what delves I used that on, but I don't remember. But if you can pair that with Ketris, Yao, Bultoros, you can do quite a few delves all the way up to 500 with that. Ooh, this is not a good middle room. Yeah, it is quite the strange layout. I do love the 3 rooms right to the throne room. Well, 2 rooms right to the throne room. And I've noticed the multipliers not too bad. I've had a couple where the multiplier the multiplier was like 4.25, I want to say. Yeah, Tribeats, boy, what was a long one? I think a Manathrax was, I think, 6 total fights to beat the throne room. I still don't think I've done that one on Pure Faction yet. I tried it a few times and I just kept getting some really bad RNG and I gave up. And now that they've nerfed Gob Truffle a little bit, I'm like, nah, I don't want to try anymore. Uh, the multiplier and chess level kind of work together but separately, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and I haven't done Mirrored Hall's Pure Faction either. I've heard that one can be either very easy or very hard depending on who you get to mimic. The end multiplier is basically just it multiplies your rewards as you go through the dungeon. But then your chest level is whatchamacallit. My brain not work so good. Well, let's see. The easiest way I can explain the multiplier is... Oh, that fight's done. Is right now my room treasure multiplier is 2.1. So on this next fight... Oh, okay. Well, maybe Michelle... There you go. Hopefully that kind of answers your question, Tasco. If not, I can try to elaborate a little bit more. Just let me know. Remember, I'm not, whatchamacallit. Oh, I can't remember his name. Okay. Oh, that's it. I'm not tacit level smart when it comes to this game, as everybody knows. So, when picking the next battle, do you go for chess percentage chance or X chance? So, like, if right now I'm at a 2.35, so I'll just see what this is. So, this one will add 1.15 to your multiplier down here. Well, actually, it'll add 0.15 because it's a base of 1. and you can see chest upgrade 20% chance. So if you're at where I'm at right now, level 2, you got a 20% chance to get that up to level 3. And then if you were to go here, that's a 0.4. So you would add that. Chest upgrade is 40%. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. And the more rooms you do in the delve, the gold you receive and the souls and whatever you get in that room is multiplied by your room treasure multiplier, which at the end is, if you have, like, say, a level 9 chest and you have a 4 finishing, everything in there will be multiplied by 4. If that kind of makes sense, I hope it does. It's about the best way I can explain it. And, like, if you're doing, and you don't always want to necessarily do like a level 5 room before a level 2 room. If you have a a Cedric room, you want to do the Cedric room as early as possible because he'll increase your gold take on every room that you do the rest of this delve run. And also things like, I think it's the Draculus fight. It's like almost like a treasure room fight, where I can show you afterwards. Okay, I'm glad you get that. I wasn't sure if I explained it well. As I said, I'm not tacit. Yes, and also if you look up here, so this is what you're going to get by doing that room, and you can basically use your treasure room multiplier after this room to tell you exactly what you're going to get reward wise. So, like, this is a good one. This is a 1200 gold room, and you would multiply that by 2.85. That's the gold that you're going to get. Hey, you're welcome. And, well, now you know about as much as I do. That's about my limit. Yeah, you're going to have to start doing a lot of farming. Get those ingots. I'm so glad I'm past farming ingots. Well, I feel like I did my good deed for the day then because I helped somebody. That doesn't happen too often. Have you been keeping one horde or one delve just to farm, or you kind of just been getting all of them up? Hmm. Well, these delves are just flying on by. I'm sure there's people that have been done with this for hours. Well, don't tell me you're done, Tasco. Like done? Or just done for the day? Because if you were done with 500, ooh, bravo. So I think Michelle said she was done too. There have to be people out there that have already finished. Uh-oh, there's Lofty. How you doing, Lofty? Ah, Tasco got bored. Oh, speaking of rewards, I'm done. Might as well see what I got. 4 orbs of chaos. I'm gonna go 1 ascension orb, 2 growth, and 1 clan. Okay, there's 1 growth, 2 wisdom, and my orb. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were done, Michelle, or not. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Lofty. How are you doing? 4 orbs of growth for Tasco. Sorry, that's terrible. I do have to say, I have only gotten gold as the final reward from the throne room twice out of 35 fights. So I'm a little not happy with that. Oh, you were guessing mine. Well, I did a little bit better. The last 2 weeks, my orbs have been pretty bad. You know, I probably should have put a warning on that Mythic opening video this morning, just so I didn't anger people by getting it so quickly. Oh, don't wait, Tasco. Don't worry. Once you get... I don't think you have Zool crafted yet. Once you get Zool, that's all you're going to get is Ascension Orbs, so... You know, that's a good thing. Well, it sounds like some people have been getting lucky then. I did get 2 Blue Ascension small ones this week. But about the prior 3 weeks to that, nothing but green. It's actually kind of nice. Looking in chat and seeing Lofty and Tasco and Michelle and Rodeo Darts was here and MC was here. All people that I recognize from comments. That's kind of nice. No luck with that Mythic, huh? Let's see. I think I'll just do that. I'm not worried about you. Yeah, I've never had people actually type this much in my chat before. There aren't too many of you, but even when there are, it's usually pretty quiet. Oh, hey, I finally got some gold. Only 20,000, but I'll take it. Oh, there you go, Lord of Slaughter. Lord of Slaughter, Wild Queen. If you do Delves, High King Iron Gut. I still love my Ubustet too. You know, we do give the devs quite a bit of guff for bad mythics, and rightly so at times. But they do come out with some good ones every now and then. Ooh, Guild Wars next week. Don't remind me that I am not going to do it. I'm so glad my guild doesn't require Guild Wars. Ah, you're a Pan user. Okay. I like Pan for the world events when we can use it. Other than that, it does good damage, but I don't know. For some reason, it's not my cup of tea. Ubustet. Ubustet's good in difficulty 12s for free damage. That's pretty much all I use it for. Ooh, depends on what you're missing mythic-wise tasks go. You know, some people value different mythics differently. I would say if you don't have Phoenicia, keep saving up. Yeah, I have not done a difficulty Explorer 12 video in a long time. But I've got 20 some there, so. Your guild is a must for Guild Wars. Well, if you like Guild Wars, that's fine. I think it was about my first year in the game. I moved up from, well, it was like a family guild, and there were like guild name 1, guild name 2, guild name 3, and I ended up in guild name 1, and we were always between bracket 2 and 5. And it got too stressful for me. I'm a big baby. And it was time for me to leave that guild anyways. So when I left, I went somewhere that I knew wouldn't make me do Guild Wars, and boy, am I happy. I do have some ideas, Michelle. Boy, I'll kind of admit I've been kind of lazy. I could have done quite a few of them. I don't know. Is it sad to say I was just too lazy to do all the testing and everything for some D12 videos in the last couple months? Meh. Probably, but that's okay. Okay, those skulls aren't getting anywhere, so let's just go ahead and eat that bad boy. Now, what I think would be fun is ooh, boy. I don't like this fight. I may have to make sure they both cast before devouring anybody, so I don't get hit with a hiking iron gut after devour. Ah, we're okay. Actually, what I think would be fun to do is schedule a live stream and have no expectations and just basically come into the live stream and say, okay, you want me to build some D12 teams? Give me a troop to build it around or something like that, and see what I can come up with on the fly and see what other people can come up with on the fly. Phoenicia is great for, like, if you don't feel like doing Explore 12 and you just want to do, if you have Nisha medals and your magic's high enough, just doing Explore 5, Explore 6, 2 trophies per match, and it's really fast. It's as fast as the Rowan team. but you get more gold and more trophies. Plus, yes, the daily dungeons and whatnot. She's good for that too. I love my Phoenicia team. Yes, I did. And I did one on my own for Gargantor. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh yeah, Rowdy, that'll be fun. Let's try and do a D12 team with Gargantor in it. Oh, I miss soul farming teams. No, I don't. It's been so long. What was the name of that last new mech weapon? Tasco? I just can't remember. And that would have just been either last week or the week before, because I know Tina was in the Soul Forge. Okay, yeah, drill something. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I don't think I've used that yet. I don't think I've even upgraded it. Yep, that's Michelle. That's the same team I used to use. And if I was looking for whatchamacallit, hero experience, I would throw Mountain Crusher in place of, I think, Umberwolf. I can't remember for sure. It's been so long. But thank you for sharing that, Michelle. Oh, it's my turn now. Thank you. Boy, I just noticed they're starting to get quite a bit of HP now. That kind of just snuck up on me. I have not been paying any attention at all. More gold. Oh, delves remaining. 1. I don't know why I did that before I casted. I was reading chat. Lofty's working on his kingdom. Kingdom stars, I would guess. Ah, there you go. That's another good one that Mac 76 has. Michelle, if you do want to play on the Switch, I know of it's a 2 guild family that plays on the Switch, and they're usually full. So if you're interested, I can hook you up with their info if you're curious. Or if you just want to stick with PC, that's fine too. Yeah, Kingdom Stars. I finally got my first kingdom to 20 stars. It's either this week or last week. Okay. Okay. Well, if you're ever curious, just leave a comment on whatever, any of my videos, and I'll see it. Yeah, those darn class levels are holding me back on quite a few kingdoms right now. I think like 4 kingdoms. And they're all classes that I just never prioritized. Hey gamer, how you doing? Oh, you're in Germany as well. Nice. And I think I have to agree with Tasco. This game might just be a little bit too much. If I were to start it brand new nowadays and didn't know what I know, there's so many weapons that, people are missing. And thank you for enjoying my videos, gamer. Oh, that's my first chat umlaut. And yes, I do know what those are. I can only speak a few words of German, and unfortunately they're swear words, so I won't. But I also don't speak hardly anything besides English and a little bit of French. And that was from high school. Oh, I have no more sigils. Yeah, pets are a big holdup for a lot of people. And the thing is, getting in a guild that spawns a lot of pets basically requires you to, you know, have pretty high goals as far as gold trophies, guild wars, stuff like that. Well, we don't know how good Google DeepMind is when it comes to German swear words. I'm guessing that they're pretty good at those. Uh, but pets, yeah, they'll take you forever. That's a good point, Tasco. I do speak American. I don't call the hood of my car a bonnet. I call it a hood. I don't call the back the other thing. Let me see. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I only need 7 more pets to mythic, and I believe those are all. Um, except for the new goblin one this week, they're all legendary. So, yeah, it takes a long time. I've been playing for, pardon me, over 2.5 years. I'll buy one more tier of level 7 just to get some more fights done. And then it's time for lunch. What are there people that you've posted that in their chat and they actually get mad about that? I would hate to think that that's true. Oh, Lofty with the question of the day. Yes, I'm so tired of these world events. They're all exactly the same, except one week we're worried about rotten turnips, and the next week we're worried about collecting puka shells or. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And that. Well, that's a very good talent to have, I would say. Then I try not to take anything personally, but I've also uh, been very lucky that, yeah, the back is the boot. Doctor Mop Sister too. And yes, we call it the trunk here. Even though, what part of the elephant in front? The trunk. But who knows? Yeah, but if he was, with that being said, and he kept saying it over and over, man, that would drive me. Well, it would basically just drive me to leave. course, I don't really watch Twitch streaming. Oh, and without further ado, I'm gonna cast Thrall again, if that's okay with you, Tasca. Oh, I'll take that as good natured. I take everything as good natured. Well, you don't have to worry about me getting to be too big of a YouTuber because I don't put out enough content for that. And it's not something I'm worried about. I'll always be just some small YouTuber, and that's wonderful for me. Well, thanks, Dr. Mop Sister. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. Bah, bah. I'm a sheep. You know, I wish you hadn't used that emoji. I haven't had sheep. Oh, I'm sorry, lamb, since I was a kid. And well, we all know how long ago that was. You know what? I would like to see Joe Biden play Gems of War and stream it. That would actually be really cool. Heck, I'd like to see any politician do that. That would be neat. Well, here's a question for everybody in chat then. If I scheduled a stream for, I don't know, whenever, say a Saturday midday my time, and I said, I'm not going to do anything on my own, just come into chat and tell me what you want me to do. Would anybody show up? Or do you guys want structure? The front is the bonnet. Yeah, I definitely agree. American is different to English. A fizzy drink. Yeah, I could see where that. Because that could be seltzer water. It could be, well, soda. Could be tonic water. I guess beer could be considered a fizzy drink. Yeah, it seems like I have quite a few people in Europe Looks like a couple in the UK, couple Germany, um, Umfufus over in Europe too. Well, that actually surprises me that in Canada they didn't know what crisps were. In America, yeah, I definitely understand that part. And the ubiquitous fanny pack. And I'm aware of the connotation of that. Yeah, that's a good point. And I suppose if I streamed, late evening for me, it would be morning for a lot of UK people. Oh, 440's done. Hi, Bill H. Yes, chips are crisp, and chips are fish in the UK. Ah, a fellow U.S. person here in Bill. Good to have you here, Bill. I'm just rolling along on these, and let's see, as long as they are going to stay entangled. It kind of does, yes. But that's more of a very old term. I don't think people nowadays even know what that is. You don't say, oh, that person such and such has a nice fanny. Of course, we had Fanny Flag when I was growing up, watching Match Game 77, 76, whatever. Oh no, I would love to see a video of you asking for a crispy fanny. Okay. Let's make sure you can't turn into a big dragon. Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. I don't live stream very often. Usually, well, only during. What are these called? These are called faction events, Rowdy. Good job. Okay, I've got one more fight here. And then I am out of sigils, and well, I'm glad you just happened across my stream. And you actually stuck around for a little bit. A lot of people don't do that. And the weird thing is, I don't even have, my face cam on, you know, because that would scare some people away, I'm guessing. And I'm joking on that. It's basically just because I'm old. People would say, I didn't think somebody as old as you could actually play this game still. I've heard Bob's your uncle. I've never heard Fanny's your aunt, though. Do you have a Fanny face? I'd like to think I don't. And I'd say, well, let's see. See, I'm older than you, Tasco. Sorry. I think this is kind of turned into an old person's game. So anyways, out of delves, I am at 60, 70, 80. So if I want to finish today, I'm going to have to buy a minimum of 2 more tier 7s. I'll see now, you've got me beat, Lofty. I'm not quite 56. So I think what I'm planning on doing is no, I'm not 68. I'm not. I feel like I'm 68. I'm not 68. Hey, you 7? And thank you. I appreciated getting that very fast mythic this morning. It's been a while since I've had one that fast. Well, the oldest person in chat who's actually said their age so far is Lofty at 56. And Tasco said he's 52. 7's 49. I'll tell you, I'm 53. So unless Dr. Mop Sister says, then I guess Lofty's gonna win. Oh, Michelle's, yeah, that's right. You said you were playing match 3 games 15 years ago as a teenager, so you're only 31. Yeah, I have not been out too much in the last, well, yeah, 57. Well, that means you're older than everybody. That's usually not good. So anyways, my plan is I'm going to grab some lunch. Pardon me. Probably going to put out a video later in the day. I don't think I'm going to live stream just for 4 levels. And it's easier for me to actually make the video for 500 than to live stream it. Plus do the pure faction 500. That way I can have separate videos for each. And then I'll work on maybe setting up something for a weekend. And I'll pre-plan it to live stream. And I'll just show up. And if people show up, they can tell me what they want me to do. Make teams. Do treasure maps. Gosh, please don't make me do treasure maps. But I would do it. So, anyways, anyone that popped in later in the chat, like not too long ago, I I wish I could stick around longer. I can't, but I will catch you in videos probably either today or tomorrow with the level 500 videos, and we will catch all of you a little bit later. And thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Two vaults and treasure maps. Oh gosh, Michelle. I don't know if I'm going to let you come. Oh, I remember my Commodore 64. I'm not sure if the Spectrum 128 was similar to the Commodore 64 since you're over in the UK. Hey, you have a great day too, Mac. 100 arena runs. Tasco, you're not invited either. Thank you, Michelle. You have a good day. Well, a good evening since it's getting late for you. 100 arena run challenge. You are definitely not invited. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I will